This is the tale of Asanga's quest for a vision of Buddha Maitreya. Arya Asanga, an Indian Buddhist master, harbored a deep desire to have a direct encounter with the enlightened Buddha Maitreya. To fulfill this aspiration, he embarked on a retreat dedicated to the practice of Maitreya's teachings. However, even after 3 years of intense meditation, he had not yet experienced a vision of Maitreya. Frustrated and disheartened, he abandoned his retreat and left his secluded cave. As he descended the mountain, Asanga encountered an elderly man diligently stroking a massive iron block with a feather. Perplexed, Asanga inquired about the man's activity. The old man responded, "I am cutting this iron block." Astounded, Asanga questioned, "How can one cut an iron block with a feather?" To this, the old man, who was actually an emanation of Maitreya, replied, "See, I have made some progress already. With patience and persistence, I can surely accomplish my goal." Asanga pondered this and thought, "This man expends such effort for such a trivial objective. Surely, if I patiently continue my retreat, I can attain my goal and bring genuine benefit to humanity." Encouraged by this encounter, Asanga returned to his cave. After an additional 3 years of meditation without success, Asanga once more became disheartened and contemplated giving up his retreat. On his way home, he passed a waterfall and noticed that a tiny, persistent trickle of water had gradually carved a smooth channel in the solid rock below. He reflected, "These minuscule drops of water have, through their determination, eroded solid rock. If I maintain similar persistence in my meditation, I can overcome the inner obstacles hindering my progress." With this renewed determination, he returned to his cave. Yet another 3 years passed without the desired vision, and Asanga's discouragement deepened. Nevertheless, he discovered inspiration while leaving his cave. He observed a crevice in a cliff where birds had fashioned their nests. The tips of their wings, brushing against the rock as they flew in and out, had gradually carved a niche over the years. Motivated by this example of how even the gentlest actions, when repeated consistently, could yield remarkable results, Asanga resolved to confront and remove the impediments in his mind. After 3 more years of meditation, Asanga completed a total of 12 years in retreat. Unaware that he was on the brink of attaining his vision, he sadly decided to return home. During his descent from the cave, he came across an ailing, maggot-infested dog lying in the middle of the path. The dog appeared close to death, prompting Asanga's overwhelming compassion. He decided to remove the maggots, but to avoid causing harm, he gently removed them with his tongue. Driven by compassion, Asanga considered that placing the maggots on the ground would lead to their starvation. Consequently, he selflessly cut off a portion of his own thigh and painstakingly transferred the maggots onto his own flesh. Astonishingly, as he did so, the suffering dog vanished, and Buddha Maitreya appeared before him. Once Asanga overcame his initial shock, he asked Maitreya, "Why did it take so long for me to see you?" Maitreya responded, "I have been with you since the very beginning of your retreat, but due to your karmic obstacles, you were unable to perceive me." Through having generated great compassion, Asanga had purified his mind, ultimately achieving the vision he had ardently sought. Remembering this tale of Asanga reminds us of the virtues of patience, persistence, compassion, selflessness, and the importance of overcoming inner obstacles on the path to personal and spiritual growth. It serves as an inspiring narrative that encourages us to continue our pursuits with determination and kindness, ultimately leading to the fulfillment of our deepest aspirations.